What's good? I'm Fitz, and this is the Retro Wrestling Review for Wednesday. It's the In Your House 2 pay per view. Yeah, you know it's review time. I've got the notepad, I've got the spectacles back. Let's get straight into it. Starts off with Vince and Jerry the King Lawler on commentary, and then goes straight into the first match, which I really am liking about these In Your House pay per view formats right now. It's just meet the commentary team, straight into the first match. Let's get into some action. 1-2-3 Kid versus the Roadie. It was a pretty good match. Can't really knock it. Really is a new generation type match. Roddy ends up winning with a power driver off the top rope, which, let's be real, just you would not see that today in an opening match with two wrestlers that are essentially viewed as like opening acts. So yeah, really did catch my attention. That for me, it was a good match. Nothing more, nothing less. So it seems fair to just put it straight in the middle at number 3. So yeah, 3-star match, straight up. Can't complain. And really was a nice touch as well at the end. Roddy gets his win and then goes straight to the back where there's a little band set up because Double J Jeff Jarrett's about to do his debut performance of his new single. So Roddy goes back, does a quick mic check, starts checking equipment and stuff, which really nice touch, which is like constantly building towards the next moment with them. You know what I mean? Then we go to backstage interview with Todd Pettingill. He's with the $1 Million Corporation, which is Ted DiBiase, IRS, King Kong Bundy, Kama, Tatanka, and Sid. Then basically everyone gets a little bit of mic time apart from IRS and King Kong Bundy, essentially saying Diesel can't run. The title's coming to the corporation tonight. But yeah, everyone gets to speak there apart from King Kong Bundy and IRS, which is just like, it's kind of telling of like where their position in the company was at that point. You know what I mean? They're essentially just fall guys for the other heels in the group. But then we go into a WWE merch spot with Diesel and Shawn Michaels, and essentially it's one shirt and it's just the main event promo picture, which, considering the WWE shop now, it's crazy to see these little merch spots. Then we've got recent King of the Ring winner Mabel with Sir Mo versus Razor Ramon and Savio Vega in a tag team match, which is going to be the first ever tag team match of the team of Razor and Savio, which leads you to think, okay, maybe these guys are gonna get the win and go on a bit of a run in the tag team division. But nope, King Mabel pins Razor Ramon, and it's not too much of a bad match, but it was fairly slowed down because of Mabel. For that, you're gonna have to knock a star off. Probably give this one round about the 2-star mark, and that's probably being a little bit generous, but I know what I'm expecting when I see certain names. Like I don't expect much from Sir Mo, King Mabel, or Savio Vega, so expectations are fairly low. It is what it is. Then we go to Todd Pettingill messing around with Double J's band and the backup singers and the setup and that, and getting the drummer to mess around, and really a bit of a waste of time. I genuinely feel like they had to kill 2 minutes and just sent him out there to do anything to just buy time. Probably to set up for this backstage interview of Doc Hendrix backstage with the $1 Million. Oh no, talking about the $1 Million Corporation with Bigelow, Smoking Guns, and Adam Bomb. Basically, them lot are saying that the $1 Million Corporation tried to bribe them from being the face lumberjacks to being on their team. So essentially, they want Diesel, anytime he's thrown out of the ring anywhere, to be attacked by everyone instead of it being certain heels, certain baby faces, and they're only attacking the respective. Like, the bad guys are only attacking Diesel. Good guys only attack Sid. But Ted DiBiase is trying to stack the odds against Diesel for the main event. Those guys are saying that they didn't go for it though. Then we go straight outside to the Double J performance of With My Baby Tonight. Todd Pettingill is then in the crowd after that. The audience are all kind of saying Double J was pretty good. No one was blown away with it, but everyone seems to be semi-impressed with it. So the angle's kind of paying off the way that they expect it to. And obviously knowing where it goes with hindsight, obviously, yeah, it's a pretty decent angle. It's just unfortunate that the storyline never actually got its proper payoff because of contractual matters and whatever, but that's another day's conversation. But then we go into Henry Godwinn versus Bam Bam Bigelow for basically the slowest match on the card so far, and that's saying something when King Mabel just had a match. But yeah, really plodding slow match, proper golden era type match. Henry misses with a knee drop off the top rope, and Bam Bam Bigelow pins him. And that's the end, folks. So, lackluster match, lackluster finish. Really, nothing to even talk about. It was a match, guys. So, 1 star for that, I guess. Then we go to Bob Backlund campaigning for president in the crowd, but without a mic. It's just a little cutaway. It was fairly weird. Again, I don't remember this paying off very well. So hindsight, yeah, it's just wasting time really. Then we go to Todd Pettingill backstage interview with Shawn Michaels, who's aiming to take Double J Jeff Jarrett's Intercontinental title tonight. And yeah, Double J and Brody have been extremely busy guys on this event, because that's the next match. Double J with Brody versus Shawn Michaels for the Intercontinental title. That starts off, and kind of throughout there's a lot of outside the ring action, whether that be Double J powdering, just taking a minute, or Shawn Michaels throwing him out or being thrown out. Like, a lot of time outside the ring. Obviously gets towards the end, we get a figure 4 attempt from Jeff Jarrett. Shawn kind of kicks him off and reverses him. We get a ref bump from that as Shawn Michaels looks to basically take advantage. Brody jumps in and catches him from behind with a knee chop. The ref gets up, and then the last Roddy sees of the in-ring action is Double J is shooting Shawn Michaels into the ropes. So Roddy kind of turns around to do the blind trip spot, but Shawn Michaels reverses it as Roddy turns. He trips Double J. Distraction, Sweet Chin Music. Shawn Michaels, the new Intercontinental Champion. And it just cuts essentially to backstage with the baby faces all in the babyface locker. So you got Diesel and Razor and a few others all celebrating, going wild. Shawn Michaels comes back there, and then that turns into a weird merch spot for a Shawn Michaels shirt and glasses. And weird little side note, I actually went to the One Night Only pay-per-view event in 1997, and yeah, one of the things that I actually bought from the merch stand there for some reason was those heart-shaped glasses that I never wore ever after that event. I bought those glasses, and I bought a pair of Bret Hart glasses. The Bret Hart glasses actually got worn, I won't lie though, but them Shawn Michaels Love Heart ones, just a waste of money. I don't know why I bothered, but yeah, weird to see them pop up. Then we get a Doc Hendrix backstage kind of losing his cool. He can't contain his excitement. He's trying to tell us that Double J and Roddy came back there. They were arguing and they were pushing and they got in each other's face, and Roddy punched Double J and knocked him down, and now they're all in the locker room and he won't let me in. And it's all a bit too excited. I feel like he just way oversold it all. But like I say, he probably got told to do that, so it is what it is. But yeah, so there's drama with Double J and Roddy by the end of the night, but they're not being seen. Then we've got Owen and Yoko versus the Allied Powers, British Bulldog and Lex Luger. Um, Again, it's an okay match, not the best, not the worst. Double backdrop from the Allied Powers to Yokozuna. The refs getting Bulldog out the ring. Owen jumps off the top rope, hits Luger with the elbow drop. Yoko then hits a leg drop on Luger and gets the pin, and yeah, Yoko and Owen win. Then we cut back to Shawn Michaels on the superstar line. Um, Again, just chilling. Let's just take money where we can do, if we can do, guys. Then we get a Sid and Diesel recap promo package. The Lumberjacks start entering, and we get Diesel backstage interview where Diesel's kind of pushing this whole Psycho Sid name, because Sid's just known as Sid, and obviously the company want to push towards Psycho Sid. So Diesel keeps referring to he's in the asylum tonight. Welcome to the asylum's really the tagline for it. Then we get the lumberjack match for the title. It's Sid versus Diesel. Quick side note: just before the main event starts, there's a cut to like two weird vampire-looking people in the crowd that are being called the creatures of the night. Clearly, they're something to do with Undertaker. Um, but that's the only thing you see of them, and you don't see anything else after that either. Um, then we get into a slow golden era type match, same as the last In Your House. This was really boring, just a lot of gimmick stuff, like when the lumberjacks get involved with whoever gets thrown out of the ring and whatever. Like I say, really lackluster match, made even worse by the lackluster finish of Diesel shoots Sid into the ropes, and then as Sid comes back, he hits a really weak looking big boot, and that's it for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Diesel retains the WWF Championship. Yeah, like I say, some of these matches within these shows are okay, but for me, considering what you've got to sit through to get just a good or nearly good match, it's painstaking, guys. It really is. So I hope you enjoy this review more than I enjoyed the show. But there was one or two highlights in there. I don't know whether it's worth watching the entire show for those highlights. It might just be worth just skimming through to the bits which I've told you are good. But yeah, In Your House 2, let's just hope In Your House 3 is any better, because yeah, this isn't fun. I know it's gonna get better, but these early ones are really reaching. But yeah, hope you enjoy, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.